Hey batter, welcome into sports everyone. Eric Gutierrez won his first professional match via unanimous decision back on February 25th. Now he's moving on to the next round. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot and see if I get bullseye here. Let's see. Woo! And that's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. A new era of quarterback, sophomore Nash Ott. What have you seen from him so far?
Well, he's growing each week, so he's doing a better job of giving us the opportunity to be successful.
The Boulder Raiders are about to take on the Gila Ridge Hawks, both looking for their first win of the season. Local rivalry here, and who better to talk about that with than head coach of the Raiders, Casey Kaplan. Casey, thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
Okay, so local rivalry, and you know a lot about this because you used to be on the other sideline with the Hawks and now the Raiders. So what can you tell us about what this means to you? And it's been over a decade since the WNBA All-Star Game has been right here in Phoenix at the Footprint Center, so lots of anticipation. But before the big game, of course, tonight's going to be the WNBA Skills Challenge, where the players get to show off their stuff and show everybody what they got. So we have the Skills Challenge, the shooting, passing, dribbling. Jaylene, it's definitely going to be a dog-eat-dog scenario tonight as two #1 seeds Purdue takes on UConn. They both obviously want to take home that title, and this is the stage UConn knows all too well, not just because they beat San Diego State University last year in the championship, but because this is their 6th title appearance. Yeah, Scott and Jessica, almost game 10. The Lakers took the lead 2-1 of the series on Saturday with a big win by 30. The Warriors have to come back out much stronger this time and stop Anthony Davis. That was a monster on offense and defense on Saturday. The Warriors are looking to come out and dominate, but the Lakers do have the advantage at home. Second half kickoff underway. Welcome back, everyone. Well, under new leadership, it's been a fantastic start for the Antelope Rams. 3-1 to start the year as Hector Ramirez is already one win over the Rams' win total from last season. So are the good times still rolling in Welton? Two of the best words in football, rivalry week. Welcome to week 11 of Varsity Blitz, everyone. I'm Vanessa Gongora. Luis Lopez will be joining the show in just a bit. But first, it's the biggest game of the year here in the Desert Southwest. It's a game both squads circle as soon as the schedules come out. Kofa and Yuma meeting for the 63rd time tonight. No love lost, though, between these two teams that go all the way back to 1961. The race to the championships in full swing. Welcome into week 13 of Varsity Blitz, everyone. I'm Vanessa Gongora. Luis Lopez will be joining the show in just a little bit. State championships fully underway in both sides of the Desert Southwest, including one team hoping to get their spot in the San Diego Section Division 5 title game. This game at Ward Field, so a rare chance for the Scots to actually play in Calexico as they welcome in the Hoover Cardinals into town. Starting in their first quarter, Cards with it on 3rd and 21 from their own 5-yard line. QB Christian Noriega rolling way out to his right, heaves it way up, but hauling in the overthrow is Ricardo Montiel. A nice return after will set the Scots offense up at the Hoover 29. This week giving us perhaps one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the season as the key game in the IVL went down out in Brawley earlier tonight. To Warren Field with the 6-1 Brawley Wildcats hosting the 6-1 Imperial Tigers. First drive of the game, Matt Gutierrez back to pass on 3rd down, but his throw is going to be batted down by Ethan Reeves to force a punt. Ensuing drive for Imperial, Jaden Ayala rolls out and hits Jared Nixon on the sideline. First down, Tigers. However, this drive would end in a blocked field goal. Leaving a legacy, football head coach Wally Grant led the Yellow Jackets in back-to-back championships during his 5 years of coaching at Palo Verde. He wants to continue changing lives, but now his own life is on the line. I spoke with him and uncovered Coach Grant's biggest battle in this special report. From fighting every Friday night on this field to fighting for his life, that's the journey of Coach Grant for the past year.
This is tough. And you know, 2 years ago, this isn't how I imagined I'd be going out.
Coach Grant is battling stage 4 colon and liver cancer, but that's not stopping him from getting his players ready for next season. It's something they don't take for granted, and it pushes them to work even harder than before.
The fact that he's out here right now really shows his dedication for the team, and it makes me really want to win, put another banner up for football, and really bring Palo Verde together as a town.
Throw 'em.
Coach Grant has quite the experience coaching football. 30 years to be exact, bringing his skills over to Palo Verde in 2019. He says how he runs the program is old school, but it works.
I mean, we are running a 1960s variation of football with our double wing, run heavy. You know, there's some games where we don't attempt to pass. There's other games where I think I'm throw crazy and we'll throw 6 passes. But it's all generated off our success running the ball.
Coach Grant came in and turned the whole program upside down, knowing what it took to win. He says the support was incredible.
My administration, my school board, you know, blessed me enough to say, hey, you want to start a freshman football program? We hadn't had one here in 20 plus years.
Coach Grant knew what was needed in order for these kids to develop, and the success speaks for itself.
The champions of 2022.
Winning back-to-back San Diego section championships in 2021 and 2022. Though it's the victories off the gridiron that mean the most to him.
When these kids start having success off the field is what motivates me. It's what drives me.
A great example is former Yellow Jacket running back Marcus Macon, who has taken his talent to the collegiate level.
There was a time where I wanted to stop playing football during my junior year, and I feel like that was a big moment in my life. And he had talked to me about it, said football could help change my life, not only for me, but the people around me.
Coach Grant found out about his cancer in the beginning of April 2023 and was told if he didn't act fast, he wouldn't make it past Christmas, but instead beat the odds.
I mean, I went through aggressive, I'm still going on like I'm around 15 of chemo.
Coach Grant says he missed a lot of last season and tips his hat to his assistant coaches. Coach Scott Richards says how Coach Grant brought the community together is remarkable.
When we won that first championship, to be able to go down there, and I swear it was like I tell people it was like in the movies. Our whole town packed up, and when we got down there to San Diego, we had more people than Mission Bay. Nobody will ever be able to forget what he did here. He's left his footprint on Palo Verde football forever.
From players not even knowing about the game of football to now dominating on the field, they see Coach Grant as an inspiration.
The doctors told him he wouldn't be able to come and coach, and I remember him saying, like, screw that, I'm still going to be here for you guys, and that has dramatically influenced me to be out here and give it everything I got every single day.
Coach Grant thanks his family, his 4 kids, and his wife, Tammy, for their support through it all.
She's been an angel, and she's suffering through this, through the good times, through the bad times, probably harder than, harder than I am.
Coach says the cancer he has is not one he can beat, but he'll surely put up a good fight.
It's the competitor in me. You know, I as much as I love the game of football, I love what it can do outside the lines. And then for me to show them that, you know, I'm not quitting. I'm going to battle. I'm going to compete. I just thought that was a life lesson.
He truly is a coach, one of one. I believe in him, his whole system that he has. I just love him in general.
What's your last wish?
Oh, that's a good one. You know, as a person, that I was a good person, that I did right. As a coach, that I brought success to these kids long after their playing days.
Coach Grant is very hopeful for this upcoming season and says he'll remain on the sideline as long as he's able. If you'd like to help Coach Grant with medical expenses, you can find his GoFundMe on our website, kyma.com. Reporting in studio for this special report, I'm Vanessa Gongora, 13 on your side.